What is good, my beautiful people? So my name is actually Sydney Baker Green, but the name of this channel is going to be Sydney Michael because I already own the Sydney Baker Green channel. If you just guessed it, I'm creating a little secret YouTube channel. I'm not really telling anybody about this one. I have been a YouTuber for over 16 years at this point. When I started taking it seriously, it was 2018, and I built a very successful channel. I get to travel the world doing what I love. I have brand deals, I have sponsorships. I am living the life over there. But creatively, something's missing. Like, I really missed old YouTube. And there's this talk amongst creators talking about how basically the way we're creating content in certain niches isn't really rewarding creativity. It's more so rewarding a type of video that the algorithm wants. And to be honest, while I love the niche that I'm in, there's always this part of me that's really love to just sit down, talk about lifestyle, talk about traveling, talk about topics that are going on through people's minds, things going on in the world, stuff like that. And I just don't have that audience on my other channel, at least to the point where I would feel comfortable posting that content on the channel. They just don't receive it well. So I'm starting a new channel. But the reason why I titled this video The Fear of Starting Over is because I gotta be honest with you, the reason why I haven't done this sooner is the thought of starting a channel from zero is like dreading. Like, I would rather not, to be honest. But I have to ask myself this question, right? Currently where I'm at, I don't feel like I am being fulfilled 100%. Something feels like it's missing, right? And so I have two options. I could keep doing what I've been doing, or I could just take the leap of faith and try something new and rather would have a oops than a what if, right? And that's kind of what starting over is like. And you see, starting over isn't necessarily hard when you haven't built something and done it before. I think starting over is even harder when you're established in something. I'm talking to my people out there who may be in a career that they're not satisfied with, that they're doing something with their life. Maybe you're even going to school right now and you just graduated high school and you just found out, yeah, this ain't for me. You've had this plan for so long and you've been working towards it that the start of coming up with something new could be what's stopping you from doing what you really want to do. And I faced that before too. I always knew what I wanted to do in life. I wanted to be a pilot since I was the age of 3. I went to an aviation high school, graduated from that aviation high school, went to an aviation college, started flying in a collegiate aviation program, got my pilot's license before I could drive a car. And then guess what? Your boy became homeless, right? He was forced to drop out of college. I could not even afford to work a full-time job at the time because going to college and being in a flight program and working a full-time job or even a part-time job was just impossible. There was no time. One thing was gonna suffer. So I was faced at a crossroad at that point, right? I didn't know what I was going to do, but my entire identity felt like it was kind of stripped away from me. I had always been a kid who was raised in a middle-class family. I did really well. The thought of being broke and evicted twice really just shattered everything I even knew about myself. It's created the person I am today with a little spiciness, but it shattered my entire view of myself. So I had to start over. And so I'm like, okay, well, you have a camera. You wanted to try to take photography seriously, right? It's a decently good camera. And you have a lens, just go out and start that. So I started taking photos and building a photography business up. Then in 2018, I decided to go full-time with content creation as well in tandem with that. And here I am today, right? But that start over was so hard. Creating those videos, feeling like I was shouting into the void, no one was hearing me, was so hard. And it was really the unknown because you never knew when you were gonna finally get that break, when things were gonna just finally start feeling okay. And then recently on the channel, like last year or 2 years ago, I learned to start not working in a fight or flight mode, right? So I'm like creating because I no longer need to survive, but I am surviving. I'm trying to thrive now. And as I've gotten here, I'm like, okay, you did that to survive and you are surviving now. But what is it? What was the real reason you got on this platform? And it was really to inspire other people and to just talk about life, the universe, and everything. And so here I am. I'm creating this new channel, and I'm kind of excited about where this is going to go, to be honest. I don't know what all of the content's going to look like, but I named a few of the things in the beginning. But really, I want you guys to know that if you feel like you're doing something that is not satisfying you right now, take the leap of faith. Take it. And especially if you're in a career and you're not sure what to do, I got to give you the story of my mom real quick. She's a single Black mother. And when she had me, she put her life on hold for a bit to make sure she could take care of me. And as my needs got bigger, so did like the resources required to take care of me. So she went back to college while raising me by herself. My grandparents and my aunt helped as well. And then she continued on, got a job, right? But that job became a sense of security for her. And I mean, like, she was with a bachelor's degree, making only $30,000 a year for the longest time, for like working at a place for 10 years. Now we're getting into 2012, 14, 15 timeframe. You know, that's not a lot of money to live off of, right? And I would always see how miserable she was, and she wanted to do something different. And once the job let her go, like, and she looked back and she's like, man, I really should have left and did what I wanted to do, right? And I don't want anybody to ever feel that way. You know what I'm saying? So my advice really is to take the leap of faith before you end up getting burned anyway, because that's generally what ends up happening. But life is so short, you gotta just go for it, right? You can't live with any chances for resentment or anything like that, because who knows? Who knows what tomorrow brings? I've lost so many people in my life recently to death. Like, you have no idea when your last day may be. So do you really want to spend it feeling unfulfilled? So that's my first message to the world. Don't let the fear of starting over stop you. And we are here on this journey together. So like I said, you definitely are new here. So hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications if you have not. Give me a big thumbs up. Share this video with a friend who may need to hear this message, and leave me some love in the comment sections down below. Follow me on social media, friends. The links are in the description down below. And remember, if you're ever feeling uninspired, uncreative, or want to give up on life, every day airplanes take off against the wind. Keep climbing, stay inspired, and as always, stay fabulous. I'm Sydney, and I'll see you beautiful people next time. Peace out.